To Netlabs Hub. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how you can configure FortiGate Firewall in GNS3 to access the internet. So walk with me. At the end of this video, you'll be in position to configure FortiGate Firewall and be able to access the internet through the Google DNS addresses. So let's cable our topology. You'll come on this section, pick your firewall, then come here, then pick this web term, then you'll pick this to simulate the internet. After there, you'll pick one PC. You will pick one PC. So that is it. This one will serve as the LAN, then this will serve as the WAN section, wide area network section. So from there, this is going to serve on this network 192.0/24 LAN. So we cable, can give it a switch, can give it a layer 3 switch here. So we will cable, this one goes to that, then this port connects this, then from here this one connects the firewall, port 2, then port 1 is the internet. So once you do this, let's configure this one. So that it will get IP address automatic, that is 20, then this is 1, then this one, this is also 1 according to the subnet. So once you do that, you save. Let's confirm again. You see, so you select all the devices, then you start. So NAT, this cloud here, it is going to act as our internet, and it will help us to connect to the internet. This is a switch through which these two devices are connected. This is the firewall. Let me show you the ports. That's how it is connected. This interface here, it is going to get the IP address from the internet through DHCP, that is Dynamic Host Configuration Protocol. So this is DHCP. Then this one is static. So once the firewall starts, I'm going to configure it in that this LAN here, it is going to access the internet. The procedure is that 1, I'm going to assign the interfaces. 2, I'm going to create the static route so that any packet within this LAN that will lack a predefined destination, it will go through this port to the internet. Also, I'm going to create a rule, a firewall policy rule, to allow this particular subnet to be able to route traffic to the internet so that the firewall cannot block it. So as that starts, let me configure the clients as as static. So IP 192.168.1.21/24. Then the gateway is the IP. You see, it's checking. If it finds a duplicate, it will not accept. So I have configured this as 192.168.1.21. Then this one, as 20. So let me configure the server, the FortiGate Firewall. I'm going to move a bit faster so that at least at the end of the day, you'll be in position to know how you can enable your FortiGate Firewall to access the internet. Config system global, set the host name, that is Netlabs _hub FGT. Config system interface. This one takes me to the global configuration. So this one takes me to global configuration under sub interface. So edit port 1, set mode DHCP, set alias, clear, we clear allow access because we are not going to use that port to access it in the browser. So we set alias as 1 port, then set the role as 1. Then after there we end config system interface, then edit port 2, set mode static because I'm going to set an IP address. So the IP address is the first IP from that segment. So from there set allow HTTP FGM, then SSH, then ping. Set alias LAN port, then set the role of the port, that is the LAN port. So after there end. So I'm done configuring the interface. So the next thing, I'm going to create a static route. Config router static, so that when the packet from the LAN lacks a destination, it will be forwarded to the internet. So edit 1, set that one, it means the entire network, then set gateway, the gateway, it will be 192.168.122.1, then set device port 1. So let's try to ping the gateway, the first IP address from this subnet that has been assigned to the port 2. Execute ping 192.168.1.1. You see, it's pinging. So this shows me that I can access the file in the browser. So after here, we will come and check whether our admin here has received the IP or is having the IP address. So IP add, you can see it's not yet. So what you do, we'll just check again. You can see So save, then check again. So let's close it, then we reload, we stop, then we edit. I'm confirming this, so you save, then you start, confirm again, sure it's okay. So let me access it. You should know how you can assign IP address here. Let me change it. You see it has crashed. You uncomment this. $20. You see it has accepted the IP address. So from here and then we can ping. Let's try to ping the gateway. You see it's pinging. It means I can be able to reach the firewall. So to access the internet, let me just configure here a bit of, that is the firewall already accessed. The password is admin. So we select that. We enable. The moment you enable, you come and check the interfaces. This is the LAN port. Then this is the WAN port. You see, it has received the IP automatic. So you come here, check the static route. You see the route that I created. Then from here, you create the firewall policy here, so that the incoming port is the incoming port is port 2, then outgoing is port 1. Once you do that, let's now create LAN to internet, then incoming port, outgoing is port 1, then everything is all, the source is all, then the service is also all. what you do, you enable NAT, then you leave everything the way it is, except down here you lock all sessions. So once you create this rule, we can be able to ping the internet. Let's try. Let's come here, then start the console. Give it, change at least the font. You can give it 12. 12 is not so that bad, you can see. Then ping 888. This is the DNS for Google. You see, it's pinging. I have accessed the internet. If you doubt this, we can also say ping, then the domain name for Google, google.com. It's not resolving, so we can do that on the firewall. Execute ping google.com. You see? So I have accessed the internet from there. So that's how you can configure the FortiGate firewall to access the internet. We can also do that by accessing any site on the internet. Let's go to TikTok. So let me specify something here. The DNS, you come on the network, then DNS. You see it, we are using, let's use 88. Then the alternative, let's use, those are the Google DNS that you should master. So the moment you can access Google DNS means that you can access the internet. So execute ping 42.4. You see, it's pinging. This is just the issue with the browser, but at least the main rule, you should understand that you configure the interfaces, come under network here, and then create the static route so that it will act as the default route. Then after there, come under policy and objects, create the firewall policy to allow the traffic from the LAN network to the internet. So that's how we configure the FortiGate firewall to access the internet. So I hope you've learned how to do this lab. So feel free, please, to subscribe to Netlabs Hub for more tutorials. Thank you.